Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In my previous episode, I spoke about freestyle and the key elements of the freestyle technique. In this episode, I want to speak about butterfly and the key elements of swimming butterfly. And for that, like in the last episode, I will show 1 or 2 or 3 videos of mine and will commentate. Hope you like it, and let's go. Let's start with the first video when I swim fly. As in freestyle, I will play the videos over and over again so you get an idea on what I say about the key elements of swimming fly. The stroke itself is similar to the freestyle stroke. We start off with your hands and then we try to keep a high elbow and push all the way through to the end. Very important in fly is that when you dive in and to the point that you dive out, it's a straight line again, like in freestyle. Next to the stroke itself, what is very important is to keep a steady rhythm in fly, meaning that when your hands dive in the front, the first kick on the backside needs to happen. And when you're coming to the end of the stroke, the second kick needs to happen. So it comes to a rhythm where it's like a 1, 2, 1, 2, meaning that the 1 is when your hands dive into the water, one kick, and second kick when they dive out. And you need to also keep doing that rhythm over and over again. This is what makes it very difficult for a lot of people and what you need to constantly do. So keep an eye on the stroke itself so that hand, high elbow, and push through until the end. A straight line with both of your hands simultaneously. Plus, when your hands come into the water in front, 1, the first, and the 2 will be when they come out of the water. There should be the second kick. So it's really, the rhythm is really 1, 2, 1, 2. The second video is not slow motion, it's normal speed. And here again, we see I dive in front and I push through until the end. I play it over and over again. Again, very important, when your hands dive in, they're gonna be set, they start to move, then a high elbow, and then push through until the end. A strong push through. And again, what is important is the rhythm. So, when your hands dive in front, it's the first kick, and the second kick is when you finish the stroke. With the rhythm, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the 1 is always when the hands dive in front. And the third video is again slow motion and shows me above the water. Here we keep an eye on the breathing. I mean, it helps when you breathe every second time, so every second stroke. And breathing is usually just to lift your head above the water so you can breathe in. Not too high, otherwise your leg go too deep, just so you can breathe in and put it down again. Important is, similar as in freestyle, when you see your hands, you start to raise your head, and when your heads are coming out of the water, you start to put your head down in the water again. And again here, very important, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1 when the hands go into the water in front and the kick is happening, and the 2 is when the stroke is finishing and the second kick is happening. Always 1, 2, 1, 2. Like in freestyle, I show here again on pictures the key elements or the key moments in the stroke itself. When you look at the first one, it's when you see my hands are diving into the water and you see that I'm finishing off the kicks on the backside. That would be the 1. When we look at the second, the kick is finished on the backside. My legs rising up again for making himself ready for the second kick. And you see again a high elbow and my hands are pushing through. Yes, they could be a bit more close together, but it gives you a good idea on how it should be. And the last picture shows the finish of the stroke. Again, the hands are finishing up or are like I have pushed to the end, and the second kick has happened, which is another crucial part of it. And that was it from the fly technique and its key elements. I hope you could take something out of it, and stay tuned for the next 2 episodes with backstroke and breaststroke. See you next time. Bye.